Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Arnold. I'm so glad that you are watching my videos of my lessons. I got to see a couple of you in some of the class meetings in the past week, so I'm so glad if you were on there that I got to see you. Sorry if you hear my little boy in the background. He's coloring next to me. It's hard to keep him entertained while I'm recording a lesson. But today's lesson is about self-esteem and how we feel about ourselves. So it'll just be a pretty quick lesson since we're doing it over the internet. At the end, I will have you stop my video so that you can go back and click on the link to go to the YouTube video to listen to the story that's read in that video. So get ready for that, and then just a short activity that you'll do on your own at the end. So here we go. All right, so what is self-esteem? You guys have probably all heard it said before, and maybe you do kind of know what it means, but just in case, self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. Having positive and healthy self-esteem means that you mostly feel good about yourself and who you are. And you also will often feel proud of what you can do. So you have a good feeling of who you are. You feel confident in yourself and good about who you are. And you're proud of what you can do. And you know what you can do, what you're good at, the things that you're good at, and you enjoy those things. So that's having good self-esteem. So feeling good about ourselves. So sometimes we might need to build up our self-esteem a little bit, right? So sometimes for kids, you guys are just kind of starting to figure out and learn about yourselves and learn about what you're good at and what makes you happy and what makes you sad sometimes. And so you're kind of just learning all these things. And so there are ways that we can help to build good self-esteem. So one way is to focus on the positive and be optimistic. This is really important right now when we're all at home, right? Because sometimes it's hard. We don't really know what's going to happen next. We know now, of course, that we're not coming back into the school building this school year, and that's a really big bummer. But at least we do know an answer to that question. And so now, we're not sure what will happen this summer, what all will be open, what we'll be able to do, but we're going to focus on the positive that we are still able to connect with virtual learning, and that hopefully everyone is safe and happy. And so we need to focus on the positive and be optimistic. So another way to build a good self-esteem is to do things that make you feel good about yourself. So if you really enjoy singing, if you really enjoy coloring or drawing or playing a video game or playing a different game with your family or your siblings, then you can do those things. It's okay, right? As long as mom and dad say it's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of time on a video game. Not all day, of course, because that's not good for our minds or our bodies. But for a little while, if that's what makes you happy and it makes you feel good, then it's okay to do that for a little while if that's something that you enjoy. So show respect towards yourself and others. It makes us feel happy and feel good about ourselves if we're being kind and respectful to others around us and to ourselves. So nobody is perfect, right? And so it's important that we remember that and we show each other grace. We show ourselves grace, meaning that we don't get too upset with ourselves over things that happen or mistakes that we make. We want to show respect and be kind. So help others with random acts of kindness. So this definitely makes you feel good. If you're able to help someone somehow, whether it be helping with chores or just anything else that you may do as a random act of kindness, it helps you feel better and it helps the other person feel better, which always makes you feel even happier. Talk about your feelings with someone you trust. So this is really important because sometimes we do have things that might make us a little bit sad, and we need to have somebody who we can talk to about those feelings so that they don't make us so that we don't just sit and think about it all the time and they make us even more sad. If we can talk about them and get them out, then it's helpful to kind of release and let them go and move on from them. And then it doesn't affect our self-esteem. It doesn't bring our self-esteem down that we're having some sort of sad or mad feelings. And then lastly, and there's lots of other ways to build self-esteem. These are just kind of the ones that I picked for this lesson. But it says choose friends who treat you as you want to be treated. So that's really important. You want to surround yourself with people who are kind and who treat you the way that you want to be treated. And so that's also important that you treat others as you want to be treated, because if you're treating them nicely, then hopefully they'll be treating you nicely as well. So those are all ways to help us feel good about ourselves and help us build our self-esteem. So next, remember, this is kind of what I just said on the previous slide too. Remember that how you treat others not only affects their self-esteem, but yours as well. We feel better about ourselves when we are kind. So if you are kind and maybe give a compliment or help someone else, it makes them feel good about themselves, like, oh, hey, Miss Arnold said that she was really proud of my work, and now I feel better, right? Well, I, as Miss Arnold, feel better that I made you feel good, and you feel good because I said something nice to you and I was kind, right? So it helps everyone. So being kind to each other, being respectful, showing each other, giving each other compliments and showing grace, those are all ways to help build self-esteem for both people. All right, so now you should have seen right on my website that you went to watch this video, right underneath it, there should be a link to a YouTube video. And I would like for you to pause this video and go there and click on that video to watch the book being read on YouTube. Okay, so go ahead and do that. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed that story about the student who says that they're happy with themselves, they love themselves, right? They're happy to be who they are. They have all different sorts of qualities, good qualities, and they are happy to be themselves. So now I would like for you to think about some of your best qualities, your characteristics of yourself, and just take a few minutes to just kind of jot down or think about at least 5 characteristics that make you proud to be you. So characteristics like, maybe you're kind, maybe you're giving, maybe you like to share with others, maybe you like to help others, right? So just different characteristics about yourself that make you proud to be you. And think about those and think about how they help build your self-esteem, right? So all of those things help you to have a good self-esteem, and that's what we want. We want you to find more ways that you can build your self-esteem, because that's what's most important. It doesn't always matter how others can build our self-esteem. We want to be able to build it ourselves so that we're not dependent on what other people think. We want to be happy with ourselves and who we are, just ourselves, not worried about what other people think. So that's why it's important that you always know what qualities of yourself you're most proud of, also so that you don't ever lose those qualities. You don't ever want to, do something just to go along with other friends if it's not true to who you are and the qualities that you love about yourself. So if you'll think about those and just kind of jot them down, that's all we'll do with that, since we're not all together to be able to share or talk or anything. But I hope that you are able to think about those characteristics and keep in mind how you can build your own self-esteem. All right, I miss you all. I hope you're having a great day.